I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to the Heavenly Father and His Son, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostle elders, the great millstone to rule well. Peace and salutation, all that I can push in this truth without righteousness and sincerity. Shalom, shalom. This your brother Tazama the Bar coming back through the spirit and power of Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash. And through the spirit, wanted to do a real brief lesson. Shalom to the beloved brother, arrows of the nation. Shalom to that beloved brother. And just based off this clip, and I was listening to the elder Yashawama get into a little bit of this earlier in the news of prophecy concerning these new legislations and things that Esau Edom's pushing out for us concerning the homeless and these detention centers, that they're basically going to be locking these people in. And people don't understand, like FEMA is giving them over, I think, $6 billion in funding for as detention centers when it comes to ICE. And I think that's about almost each state. I don't know, brothers can back me up, put it in the comment board if I'm wrong. But at the end of the day, we see the funding is really bigger than what you call immigrants and migrants. They're about to really shut this thing down. They're about to really shut it down. And like I said, plenty of videos. If you haven't seen the movie Songbird, go look it up, man. It was a demic, just like 2020. But you can see all the big FEMA camps where all the people was that was so-called sick, and they already put the legislations out in different places like New York and Washington, where if you're sick or something like that, they can grab you up and put you in a center. And basically, this is the same thing they're doing with the people that's homeless. You don't think they're gonna do that when there's another something going on, if something major take place? They call it relocation centers, re-education centers, FEMA camps. This is where the detention centers. At the end of the day, it's FEMA camps, man. These are concentration centers, man. This is why the Trump administration, he gave the ICE more funding than a lot of military nations, man. Why did he do that? Because this is setting up a police state. This is a police state, man. This is an allegory being set up. You have fewer people that's ruling this world, as the elder Yashawamba was getting into earlier. Shalom to the beloved elder, man. This is not a democracy ruled by the people. This is an allegory ruled by few. And what is the few doing? They setting up their technocrats, their billionaire friends, Trump billionaire friends, to basically set up this new system, which is this fourth industrial age, this social credit system, this universal basic income, all backed by the beast system, which will be part of the mark of the beast, which he'll be implementing in people that's going to submit to this system, man. And if you don't submit to this system, you already know what's going to happen, man. You out of there. You will be outcast to the society. More likely, you'll be put to death, according to the Bible, Revelation 20:4. So this is the times we're coming into, man. He's setting up different legislation, so he's justified with so-called cleaning up the homeless demic. Come on, man. That shit been going on for a long time. All these homeless, damn tent cities in the Bay in New York, even down here in Charlotte and Chicago and damn Skid Row and Detroit. Man, that shit been getting out of hand, man. But it's a big agenda at hand that they're really trying to do, man. They're really about to shut this thing down. And it could be some major false flag. It could be some crazy weather event. But at the end of the day, we understand what this devil's doing. He's shutting this shit down. Because why the Most High, Yahweh, by Hashem Yahushua, is forcing his hand, where he's trying to set up this new system, this fourth industrial age, man, by the rule of the MOTB, with the beast system. So I'm going to play this video on Apparatus, our Lord willing. This lesson is edifying. And this is a copyright disclaimer under the Section 107 of the Act of 1976. This is the fair use, fair use, fair use. I'm not using this for any monetary gain. I'm using this only for educational purposes, man. This is a copyright disclaimer under Section 107 under the Act of 1976. Fair use, fair use, fair use disclaimer, man. So I'm going to play this video, and like I said, man, Apparatus, our Lord willing, this lesson is edifying.
This is the most disturbing and alarming piece of information I have ever had to share. Trump just signed an executive order criminalizing homelessness and directing states to institutionalize individuals with mental health disorders and substance abuse disorders. This is not a joke. The ACLU is all over this. I don't know why this isn't on every single news outlet. Share this information with absolutely everybody and anybody you can. This is truly unimaginable. The name of this executive order is Ending Crime and Disorder on American Streets. You, of course, can go to the...
Ending crime and disorder in American streets, but who's the one that's funding it? Who's funding the crimes and the disorder in American streets? It's your own damn government, man. That's been exposed over and over and over again. Who's funding the guns in the communities, man? Your government. Who's funding the drugs? Your government, man. So this is nothing but Esau Edom playing both sides, man.
House.gov and read the entire order. I'll briefly go over what it's about, but read the entire order. It's so specific. This is gross. The executive order directs the Justice Department to expand indefinite forced treatment for people with mental health disabilities and substance use disorder, and those living on the street who cannot care for themselves. Using the terms cannot care for themselves could mean anything. They could do away with disability altogether.
And this is what we've been saying for a long time. These elites, they want the rich and they want the poor. Did not Klaus Schwab say you will own nothing and be happy? This is them setting this system up right now. And we're going to continue to say this is them setting up some major event that's going to take place very, very soon. Did not this devil Klaus Schwab said be prepared for a black swan event that will make 2020 look like a small inconvenience? Come on, man.
I mean, this is absolutely, it's scary, but it's insane. The order implies to eliminate federal funding for evidence-based programs like harm reduction and housing first, which saves lives. And it directs federal funds towards cities and states that criminalize substance use disorder and punish people for sleeping outdoors. And it specifically talks about urban camping and things of that nature. You know, for those people who live like the van life and travel and sleep in their vans and cars and whatnot, that's going to be done. You're going to be punished, arrested.
So that's more surveillance and policing the people, man. Because a lot of people, they live in a van and they go shower in some of these gyms and then they go to work. So that's them policing the people, man. That's what you're seeing being set up, man. A police state. This is what you're seeing being set up. He's setting up this police state right in the midst of everybody being distracted with the sports world, with the different things going on in the affairs of this life. They're not really paying attention that this devil is taking away your rights, man, right in your face, man.
The order also calls for increased federal data collection on unhoused people and those with mental health disabilities. This is extremely alarming. I mean, like I told you, the ACLU is all over this, but instead of funding services and support, this administration is prioritizing profiling and control. I mean, this is Project 2025 all day. And every single human being should be concerned about this. And if you're not, just please get off my platform. I'm done. I will keep you updated with this, of course. Check out the link. Go to whitehouse.gov and read the entire order. It's very disturbing. Please like, follow, and share so that I can continue to provide you with content, but get this information out there. More people need to read this order and talk about it.
At the end of the day, this is the will of Yahweh Shema Shah. This is the will of the Lord, man. The man of the Lord has been telling you for a long time that this devil is about to do these things, man. The prophet's been on the highways and hedges warning you of these sudden calamities about to take place in this society. Real quick, this is the book of Jeremiah 28 and verse 8. And it says, the prophets that have been before me and before thee of old prophesied against many countries and against great kingdoms of war, of evil, and of pestilence. And that's what the men of the Lord have been doing. We've been telling you that this bad times are ahead, man. Bad times are ahead. War, you seen the war that's breaking out, man. Theater of war. You see the bad times that's coming, evil times. You see the pestilence and the famine and of the word and all these various things concerning Bible prophecy is happening before you, man. But everybody's shunning a blind eye to it. Only ones that's paying attention are the men of the Lord, man. Now that it's been made manifest before you, now people want to speak out. They want to talk about it. But years ago, when we was telling you that they're gonna shut it down with martial law and various things, people, y'all was laughing. Y'all thought it was a goddamn joke. But now what are you seeing? You seeing ICE rounding up immigrants, rounding up the so-called Northern tribe, even going to be rounding up various people. If you're even an American citizen, he's still gonna be able to justify rounding you up. This is the times that we're coming into. Right in your face. Right in your face. And we told you, man. The big I told you so. I got another video. He's kind of speaking on the same thing, but a little different. Just give me a second. This is Isaiah chapter 10, verse 1. It says, "Woe unto them that decree unrighteous decrees and that write grievousness which they have prescribed." And this is what these elites doing. This is why they set up Trump to be the front man, so they can push forth this dictatorship. That these draconian laws, man. They set him up to be the front man to take the hit, just like they did with Creepy Joe, just like they did with Barack Obama, and all these various other presidents, man. They're just the president of a company, because America's nothing but a big ass corporation, man. And they just the president. They the front man. They have to take the criticism and take the shots from the people and all this other bullshit, man. But at the end of the day, they're in the back laughing, because what are they doing? They're gradually taking away your rights and setting up this new world order, man. And we've been telling you for a long time, starting our apostles and elders a great millstone, man, telling you that they're going to set up this beast system. And everybody laughed and scoffed and thought it was a goddamn joke. And this is what they're doing, man. These detention centers, this martial law, all this is lining up with this beast system, this fourth industrial age, man. The rule of law. And they're going to set up the what? The order out of chaos, man. Order out of chaos. And this is what you're seeing. They're going to set up these chaos scenarios and make the people submit and beg for a better way. This is the times we're coming into, man. These unrighteous decrees under this devil, man.
Just for being different. We have some breaking news. What if the government could lock you up just for being different? Or for having a different opinion? Trump just signed an executive order that lets states force people into treatment centers against their will if local authorities act on it. The public thinks this is about homelessness, but it's not just that. The homelessness issue seems to be a distraction from the real purpose of this order. The order says anyone deemed mentally ill and unable to care for themselves could be institutionalized even if they have a home. No jury, no trial.
And you best believe this is gonna affect the men of the Lord, man. This is what he's about to get into. This is really what this devil's doing. This is gonna be against those imposing against this system that they're setting up, man. That's basically, they're calling it tyranny. If you're speaking out against the government, the same system that they already have implemented in China, that social credit system. If you speak out against the government, they'll lock you up, or they'll shut your cards down and various things, man. They'll have you up. They'll post your picture and have you. They'll shame you in front of the people. This is the same system, but it's gonna be a little more worse. It ain't, no matter of fact, it's gonna be a lot worse, because it's gonna be a dictatorship, man. Draconian laws, man.
Just a government official deciding you're a risk. Trump's DOJ was even told to overturn court rulings that protect your right to refuse confinement. Civil rights groups say this could be used to silence protesters, whistleblowers, or anyone the government wants to disappear. There's no new money for care, no limits on who decides, just a pen and power, and Trump is wielding that pen.
This is the same thing that what happened in London when there was inciting riots, when something took place where some girl got killed or something. And they were saying people that was posting or anything, they're inciting riots, and they can come over to the United States and various countries and bring you to London and lock you up or bring you to court on it. This is the same thing they're setting up. They're setting up this beast system. They're setting up this beast system right in front of you, man. This is this beast system they're setting up and right in front of you, man. If you speak out against the government, they're justified of locking you up, man. This is the times we're coming into.
Isn't a homelessness policy, guys. It's a blueprint for control and fear. My name is Jared Zisser. Follow me on Instagram, TikTok, and Substack for all breaking.
See, that's the same. Is that the same thing she was speaking on? But basically, homeless people. But at the same time, the nitty gritty is really just to lock up anybody that's speaking out against this system. That's what this is about, man. That's what this devil's doing. Unrighteous decrees, man. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 94. In verse 20, and it says, shall the throne of iniquity have fellowship with thee, which it frameth mischief by law? Is that not what they're doing? They framing mischief by law, man. They mind fucking these people, man. Actually thinking these people that actually think, so like it actually got these people thinking that they're doing something that's just, but in end of the day, it's unjust. They got ill intentions behind to really lock these people up. This is what this is about, man. And that's what this administration is doing. They're gradually setting up this fourth industrial age, man. This they got the Palantir, they got the surveillance. They're about to have all these various things, setting up the AI system with the database systems, tracking you. They don't even need the phone no more to track you, man. They got all this stuff they're setting up to police the people, and nobody's speaking out against it but the men of the Lord. The only ones that's telling you that this system's here, that they about to really just shut it down. Esau, he know his time is short, man. And they got the right devil in office to really bring these things, breeding things upon the people. This is the book of Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 4. And the Egyptians will I give over into the hand of a cruel Lord, and a fierce king shall rule over them, said the Lord of hosts. And this is what they're doing when they set up the Trump and his administration. Especially they using DJ Trump to set forth these draconian laws, man. This is why they had that little they got the South Park with Trump laying in the bed with Satan. Why? Because he's in bed with Satan, man. He's doing the bidding of Satan, and they making it, and they laughing in you people's face because that's really what he's doing. He's doing the bidding of Satan. They're setting up their new world order, man, under the rule of Shaitan, Satan, right in your face, and nobody's speaking out against it. Everybody's shunning a blind eye because they're so distracted. They don't really see what's going on, man. This cruel Lord is setting up these different legislations to take away your rights, man. And this is the system that they want. They want the rich and they want the poor. And we've been telling you, man. This is the book of Revelation 12 and 12. And it says, therefore rejoice, ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the habits of the earth and of the sea, for the devils come down to you having great wrath, because he know if you have but a short time. This devil Esau Edom, he know his time is short, so he's coming down with great wrath, man. He's coming down with great wrath. Every month he's signing different legislation. He ain't even been in office barely 7 months, and he's signing all these different legislation. And he's coming and he's bringing the hammer down fast, just like he did with the ICE raids and things like that. What more so demonizing and locking people up for speaking out against his system? That's why we tell brothers, hey, we coming into times, brother, be circumspect, man. Understand the times we're coming into, because this devil's really about to shut this thing down. Alligator Alcatraz, hey, who knows? We could be taking the alligator Alcatraz or taking the El Salvador, or who knows, man. The trial and the test of our faith, because we're coming into times where this devil, he's setting up the trap where he's going to be, if you speaking out against America, that's tyranny. And he's trying to justify by locking you up, man. Revelation chapter 2 and verse 10, it says, fear none of those things that thou shalt suffer. That's why you shouldn't fear. The Lord said he didn't give us a spirit of fear, but a spirit of a sound mind. Well, sound mind, understanding, having clarity, and understanding this is the will of the Lord, man, and have faith in Yahweh by Shemal Shah, even unto death. It says, behold, the devil shall cast some of you into prison. That word devil goes back to the Latin word diablos, which means deceiver. And that's somebody that's playing a part of Satan, man, the so-called white man, devil, the devil the Bible speaks of. And it says, and shall cast some of you into prison, that you may be tried, and you should have tribulation 10 days. And that tribulation can mean a period of time. Who knows how long the Lord will have you in them concentration camps or them FEMA camps. But at the end of the day, that's a trial of your faith. And it says you should be, it says, be thou faithful unto death, and I will give thee a crown of life. So you got to be faithful unto death, man. Even if you got to lay your life down for Yahweh Shemal Shah, understand that our works follow. And that's an honorable death. Because, hey, you got to think, Yahweh Shah, what did he do? He was a sacrificial lamb for 144,000 elect the nation of Israel and Israel as a whole. So what more so us if we're trying to be joint heirs of Yahweh Shah, man? If we're trying to be joint heirs of Yahweh Shah, we must take upon them sufferings of Yahweh Shah, man. That's taking the bearing your cross. So that's that. Hey, we got to understand that. That's the times we're coming into. This devil's really about to bring forth the sword, man. He's sharpening the sword daily. He's sharpening his sword daily, man. He's about to come down with that great wrath, man. He knows his time is short, man. As the scripture says in Job 20:5, the triumph of the wicked is short. He knows his time is short. He ain't got much time. The Lord is forcing his hand. So what is he going to do? He's going to do anything in his will to hurry up and bring forth this new world order, man. Any means necessary. That's why brothers got to be on their P's and Q's and stay prayed up and stay locked in, because we clearly in the times where this devil's about to come down with full wrath, man. So, operators our Lord willing, this lesson is edifying through the spirit and power of Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash. I want to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh by Hashem Yahushua, by Hashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to my apostle, elders, a great millstone to rule well, and peace and salutation to all the Akim, pushing the truth and righteousness and sincerity. Shalom.